last couple of days? Oh, sorry. So, what's been the mood of practice the last couple of days?
I'll say the mood after practice the last couple of days would be the biggest thing is getting that taste of loss out of our minds, out of our head, and the whole entire thing is just everybody's just trying to get together, bring a lot more energy to practice, and just focus on our opponent. And the biggest thing is for us to lock in and just fix all the little details. So guys are like, there's still energy in the room. There's a lot of high energy guys, and we're just gonna go out there and play our best football. So that's what we've had our mind on pretty much.
What's the biggest things you see up front that are able to be cleaned up and fixed?
I would say the biggest thing is always technique standpoint, the fundamentals, just going back to what we're coached and doing what we're coached to do.
What have you seen from this Florida offense so far?
What was that?
What have you seen from this Florida offense so far?
I would say it's an offense that has a pretty solid offensive line. They have their 11 personnel, 12 personnel, and a traditional offense with a lot more play action, boot, and inside zone. So it's pretty much they're going to do what they're going to do, and we have to go out there and stop it at the end of the day.
What about preparing for two quarterbacks? How challenging can that be?
I would say it has its challenges, but our coaching staff is doing a great job of handling all of that for us and giving us the game plan, the blueprint to go out there and stop both of those guys.
You obviously know what it's like to go from high school to college
Yes,
and to get used to that speed of the game.
Yes, sir.
Along those lines, how do you feel like Kai's adjusted in his first 3 games in college?
I would say he's done a good job, guys. Like as a whole, like we've all done a good job because at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, it's a huge little drop off, but at the end of the day, I feel like that's what practice is for. At the end of the day, like going against some really good guys in practice and just finding that adjustment to doing what your coach is doing in practice and then doing it in the game.
We've seen a couple players, posting on social media their support for, Coach Levy, this team, and the rest of the staff.
Yes, sir.
I guess has the perspective or just mentality behind this team or this coaching staff changed at all over the last week?
No, not at all. There's still a lot of football to be played, and that's something that we all believe in at the end of the day. And we're all just taking it one game at a time. So there's still a lot of football to play, and we're all pretty hopeful, and we all have the same exact mindset, which is to go out there and play our best football every Saturday.
I know it's got to be frustrating, the lack of sacks the last couple of games, but y'all know you have the potential to get it done.
Yes,
what
sir.
are you working on to put more pressure on passers?
I would say it's all in the details of pass rush lanes and just basically just doing what we're supposed to do. We're doing what we're coached. Like, yeah, it sucks not be able to get there every single time, but we all know like we're not that far away at all. So we're just gonna do what we need to do this week to make sure we finally get there this weekend.
This Florida team's going to come in here just as hungry as y'all to get a win. And how important is it that you guys walk out with the win?
I would say at the end of the day, we have a plan, and whatever plan that the coaches give us and we follow through, then we're going to do is go out there and play our best football, go out there and win the game on Saturday.
When you see a guy like Isaac making all the tackles,
Yes, sir.
you say it's great for him. But y'all think maybe we should take some of that load off of him?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. At the end of the day, he's playing some great football at the end of the day, and I feel like it all starts up front at the end of the day, so we have to make sure like, it doesn't get to that level. So we're going to do what we're supposed to do. So congrats to him, but at the end of the day, we're going to do what we're supposed to do at the end of the day to make sure we fill up that stat sheet as well.
I mentioned the pass rushing, but two teams that have been successful running the ball sometimes. What Arizona State did, and Toledo did what they had to.
Yes, sir.
How are y'all preparing to just get more tackles, get guys on the ground?
I'll say the biggest thing is doing our job. At the end of the day, if the play comes, if you're at the right spot doing your job, then that's going to be your play to make. So that's the biggest thing is going out there and doing our jobs.
Thanks, Bob.